Hit me with one of them bangers.
Well seasoned, this well seasoned kitchen. Well seasoned, this well seasoned kitchen. Well seasoned with every seasoning. I'm in the kitchen and that's the reason. Get 'em buck, it's well seasoned kitchen. Get 'em buck, it's well seasoned kitchen. I keep it seasoned with all the seasoning. I'm in the kitchen and that's the reason.
Welcome to Well-Seasoned Kitchen. I'm your man, Buck Thieves. Welcome to my show, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Hope everything is well. And today, I got a simple recipe for us. It is called red beans and rice. So, for my red beans and rice, what I'm gonna use 8 cups of water. But I'm gonna mix it with this chicken bouillon. I got me a pound of ground turkey. I'm gonna use. I got me a half an onion and I'm gonna cut. I got me some garlic and I also have me some minced garlic I didn't show you. I'm gonna chop this bell pepper up. Also to start, I'm gonna do me some kidney beans. So I already got my water boiling. Remember, for you to hot soak, well seasoned tip. Hot soak is boil the water to temperature, get it boiling, pour your beans in there, cover it, let it sit for an hour, about an hour, 20 minutes. Then rinse it off, and your beans will be like for an overnight soak. So, also too, I forgot to mention, I have me some sausages that's gonna go in there. So it's gonna be a meaty red beans and rice, and it's gonna be pretty flavorful. So this is a simple recipe again. I'm giving you guys it soul food style. So I'm gonna walk you through it. Time to go. Chopping me some onions. I'm only gonna do a half of onion. Dice it pretty quick. I got me some celery. I didn't tell you in my introduction, but I'm using some celery. I got 2 celery stalks right here. Go ahead and chop them up, dice them up. And I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna use them with my bell pepper when I put it in my red beans. I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna chop my large bell pepper in here. I think I'm gonna use the whole one, or maybe a half one. I'm gonna see how much I get. So I'll be back to see how much. Okay, now I think I'm gonna do half of one, half of that large bell pepper. And I'm gonna dice them up. I want them diced small, so I can kind of have it at every bite. Okay, now my little trick I learned how to open the open the garlic real fast. Put your knife right here, give it a chop. Now you're pretty much done to get everything off. There you go. That was real fast. I usually took on there. Chop me up, and I'm also going to use me some minced garlic too. But this got some garlic I'm going to go ahead and use. But you can use minced garlic, which that's what I'm going to do. So alright, now I'm chopping up my hot links, which is I'm going to use a sausage. And I'm pretty like this. Now I sorted through my beans, got a couple of them. Make sure ain't nothing in there. Cook this pretty good, and into the boiling water it goes. Okay, now I'm gonna add me a little bit of oil. So I'm gonna start just browning my sausage. You want to make sure they're flat. That'll make sure they release their juices. Now you want to flip them over, but as you can see at the bottom, you want that juice right there. You want that flavor. You want these sausages to release that good old flavor right there. That's all flavor at the bottom. Okay, now my sausage, all of my hot links are done now. I got my meat. I make sure I took that little flavor at the bottom. Mix it in there. And now I'm going to mix all of my vegetables together. This is my celery, bell pepper, and my onions. And I'm gonna get this all mixed together. Make sure it's marinating together this is all while my beans are being pre-soaked within that hour. And then I'm gonna make sure all of this gets mixed in, and I'll be back. Okay, now this is about done. It's time to start getting ready for your beans that's been that you quick soak for an hour in boiling water. You boil the water, put your beans in for an hour, and cover that lid, and now it's just ready. So I'm gonna put this to the side, and I'll be back and bring my water ready to start. I have my 2/3 of a cup chicken bouillon. Mix that up, and bring to a boil. Then it's time for my kidney beans. I'll be back. Okay, now that I quick soak my beans, I'm going to pour them in here. All that water is going to absorb, give me good flavor because the chicken bouillon in there. I'm going to bring this to a boil for about 45 minutes before I do something. I'll come back and check. But through the meantime, make sure you stir it. Make sure you get it in and stir to make sure it's not sticking at the bottom. And I'll be back. Now it's been 45 minutes. I'm going to add my meat in here with my beans. And I'm going to leave the top off and let it cook for about another 2 hours or 2.5 hours. But make sure it's boiling. Get it in there and make sure it boils. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to show you the tenderness of the beans that's in here for 2 hours with the lid off. You see you got good beans right there. You don't even have to go back in and soften them up or make the other thing. So I'll be back for the taste test. Here for the taste test, y'all. I'm done. This is a recipe. You gotta trust the process. You got maybe 2.5 hours of cooking with this, with all the liquids that's in the beans. Leaving the lid off at a simmer. So I got my red beans, and I got my rice. So red beans and rice recipe. This is a recipe that's gonna fill you up. It's like a one-shot meal because you got all the meats too already. So if this is your first time, make sure you hit me with a banger. Make sure you leave a comment, like it, share it, do something with it. I love when you help me out. So with all that said in mind, I have me some rice and I got my red beans. So now I'm going to combine them together. And you got red beans and rice. And I'm going to mix it in. That's what's going to make that there. With all that sausage in there. And I got it. Cheers. Red beans and rice. This is what you gonna pay money for right here, guys. You go and pay money for red beans and rice. I got me some catfish in the sink. I'm gonna fry me some catfish. And I'll have me some red beans and rice and catfish. Good old down south. So, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit me with a banger. It's a thumbs up at the bottom. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.
Well seasoned, this well seasoned.